Hi everyone, come along and join us on our trip with spectacular, stunning views of the beautifully secluded Dry Tortugas. So we're getting ready to get on a little plane and go to the Dry Tortugas.
Exciting!
When Jeff made our reservations, he decided to surprise me and fly there instead of taking the ferry. I wasn't upset about that at all.
Our pilot even let me be his co-pilot. We departed from the Key West airport and enjoyed these beautiful aerial views.
There's one of the many cruise ships that stops in Key West at Mallory Square. Our pilot, Chris, pointed out so many sea turtles we were able to see during our short 45-minute flight. There's Garden Key, which is our stop and the home of Fort Jefferson. I was told the ferry is roughly a 2-hour ride and is mostly uneventful until you get to Garden Key. Garden Key is one of 7 keys in Dry Tortugas National Park and is the second largest. While Garden Key, Bush Key, and Loggerhead Key are 3 of them, and they make up 93% of the total land in the park itself is 99% water. So the remaining 4 are Long Key, Hospital Key, Middle Key, and East Key. Apparently, several more small keys used to exist in the park, but disappeared over 100 years ago. Those vanished islands include Southwest, Bird, North, and Northeast Keys. They were gradually lost to erosion, tide, storms, and hurricanes. The islands are constantly shifting with sandbars appearing and disappearing. Bush Key sometimes connects to Garden Key by land, and Middle Key can temporarily vanish beneath the water. And we're here. After landing, the seaplane made its way to the beach to drop us off. Everyone pitched in and helped with unloading all of the gear. Our pilot made it very clear that everyone is to be back at this drop-off spot no later than 5 p.m. After dropping us off, the people from the morning trip were then taken back to Key West. The 2 seaplane pilots do this round trip twice a day. With the national park having a few employees that rotate and live on the island, they've even been known to deliver them an occasional pizza. Well, I can't believe we are actually here. I never dreamed I'd be here. Just a short 45-minute flight and 70 miles west of Key West.
here we are in the middle of nowhere. Believe it or not, they actually have migrants that arrive here via boat often, and overnight campers are given specific instructions on what to do when this happens. Since we opted to take the afternoon trip, I don't know if you noticed, but the ferry was loading up to leave as we landed, which meant that the 2 small seaplanes that landed for the afternoon trip were the only ones on the island, besides the few employees and a couple overnight primitive campers, which is an option with a permit. You'll definitely want to research more about the Dry Tortugas because I just can't fit all of its fascinating history in one short video. The second floor of the fort was once used to house prisoners. The moat was built but with structural flaws, and unfortunately human waste drained right into it at one point. Thankfully, that was many, many years ago. The moat's sidewalk has a walkable path, well, partially. There are several broken spots that have even allowed sharks to enter and be seen in the moat. So beautiful. The snorkeling is amazing. The array of ocean life living around this beautiful fort is so spectacular and so interesting. Well, that's it. I can't believe the day is ending. What an experience. I highly recommend. Don't forget to tip your pilot. What an amazing day. Definitely a bucket list item. Now for a peaceful drive back to our campground in Marathon. Thank you, Jeff, for this wonderful memory.